What's up? Okay, so I want to show y'all or share with you guys real quick how the Lord used this box to basically just preach to me, to get a word to me. Okay, so I'm in my quiet time, and I had said my prayer or whatever, and was like, Lord, if it's anything you want me to know, then just show me or whatever. I'm listening. My heart, my mind is open, right? And so I sit down. I'm sitting on the floor, actually, in my closet, and directly across from me is this box. And so I closed my eyes, and when I closed my eyes, I saw a vision of that box, but it was as if, you know how when you are looking at your phone and you go like that to like scroll in, or to like to bring it forward, or to like zoom it forward. So that's how the vision was in my box. So I closed my eyes and I saw the box, and then it was as if the Holy Spirit like zoomed it forward, right? And so initially I was like, okay, that was weird, but then it was almost like I believe the Holy Spirit was like, no, look at it, look at it. So I opened my eyes and I looked at the box. And so I'm like, okay, I'm looking. And it was like the Holy Spirit was like, okay, so what do you see? And so I said, okay, I see a bunch of colors. I see rainbows. I see a girl with skates on. Rainbows. Rainbows. And I said, okay, maybe the Lord wants me to read something about rainbows. So I go in the Bible and I go to the story in Genesis chapters, I want to say it's like 7 through 9 or whatever, when the Lord destroyed the world with the flood. And then in chapter 9, I want to say, is when God made the covenant, the new covenant with Noah and his family, and basically told him to go forth and multiply, and said that I'll never destroy the earth by flood again. And every time God, this is God talking, God is saying that every time I see this rainbow, it will be a reminder to me of the promise that I made to you, not to destroy the earth by flood again, right? So I read it and I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm still just like, okay, like, Holy Spirit, what is it? What about the rainbow? Like, it's not registering. I'm not getting it. So I felt like the Holy Spirit said, look at the box again. So I looked at the box and I'm examining the box, and I see Impala roller skates. Impala. So I felt like the Holy Spirit was like, look, just go see what Impala means in the Bible. What does Impala represent? So I Google, what does the Impala represent in the Bible? And on Google, I get like a bunch of different like sermons, right? And basically the sermons talk about how the Impala represents faith. All right, so just follow me. So an impala is an animal that is able to jump 10 feet high, up to 10 feet high, and they can jump a distance of like 30 feet in one leap. So 10 feet high, 30 feet in one leap. Yet impalas can be held in captivity by like in zoo. If you go to a zoo, you can see an impala in captivity, and the only thing that's holding them back, or the only thing that has them captive, are walls that are no higher than 3 feet tall. So how is that? If an impala can jump 10 feet high, up to 10 feet high, and can jump a distance of 30 feet, how is it that a wall that's no higher than 3 feet tall keeping them in bondage? Well, here's the thing about impalas. Impalas will not jump if they can't see where their feet are going to land. And so that 30-foot wall is a barrier that causes them to not be able to see, okay, if I jump over this wall, I don't know where my feet are going to land. And so because I don't know where my feet are going to land, because I can't see where I'm going, if I leap, then I'm going to just stay right here. And so I felt like the Holy Spirit was saying, Katara, you can either be like the impala, or you can be like the impala. So in other words, you can go as high as I want to carry you, and you can jump as far as I have created you to jump if you have faith in me. By my power, I've given you the power to jump. I've given you the power to go distances, but you have to have enough faith in me. If you have faith in me, you can be like the impala, and you can exercise the power that I've given you, the God-given power that I've given you to jump high and jump far. You can be like the impala. Or you can be like the impala and allow your fear to keep you in bondage. You can choose not to have faith in me, your creator, and you cannot jump. You can choose not to have faith in me, and you can decide not to jump, and you can stay in bondage, right? So that's one message, right? I can either be like the impala, or I can be like the impala. But here's another thing that the Holy Spirit showed me as I was driving. It was like, what else is on the box? Okay, the box, there's a box. There's a girl on the box, and she has roller skates. I purchased these roller skates probably about 2 years ago, with the intention of learning how to skate, but not just skate, because I know how to skate a little bit, but I wanted to learn how to skate like those roller skaters, like the ones that you see in the movie Roll Bounce or ATL, where they skate and they dance and they flow and they just have all this freedom and all this fluidity on their skates. I purchased this box of skates 2 years ago with the intention of learning how to skate. But here it is 2 years later, and I don't know how to skate because my fear, I have been afraid that when I put the skates on multiple times, and every time I put them on, I'll skate I'll make a few strides and then I'll stop because the ground is shaky. I'm not steady, it's wobbly. And so I've allowed my fear to hinder me from learning how to skate. My children skate all through the house. They skate through the house. My daughter, instead of walking, she will put her skates on at any point during the day, and for the rest of the day, she's skating all through the house. If she want to go to the bathroom, she's going to the bathroom on skates. If she want to go to the refrigerator to get a snack, she's going to the refrigerator on skates. Likewise, my son, both of my children taught themselves how to skate. My mom purchased skates for them when they were little, and they taught themselves how to skate. And now they skate as easy as walking. Skating is easy as walking to them because they are fearless. But for me, I've allowed my fear to hinder me for 2 years, and I don't know how to skate. So I can either be like the impala, or I can be like the impala. Or I can be like the girl that's on that box with them skates. She has her skates on. She's sitting on top of a rainbow and there's stars all around her. That tells me that she's allowed herself to be free. She's allowed herself to move fluidly on those skates. So yeah, I hope that blesses somebody because it certainly blessed me. Y'all, if we have faith in God, he will allow us to move in leaps and bounds, just like the impala. He created us to move in leaps and bounds if only we have faith in him. But if we don't have faith in him, we'll be just like that impala. In impala in captivity, allowing a 3-foot wall to keep them in bondage when they have the God-given power to jump 10 feet high and 30 feet in distance. All right, y'all, be blessed. Deuces.